Hi guys, it's Johnny with OhioCannabis.com here with Dr. Sue Sisley. How are you, Doctor?
Great, thank you for having me.
Thank you. We're happy to have you on. We're at the 2017 World Cannabis Conference in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's been pretty good, a big turnout, about 1,000 people at least.
Oh yeah, everybody's excited because Pennsylvania is finally rolling out medical cannabis law, and there's a lot of folks that are interested in participating and growing medicine for patients. So.
And we just got done with you. We had the veterans, vets ending the stigma group, and you spoke. We got all that on tape, so we'll make sure we give you the footage.
Oh yeah, that was it's such an honor to be seated next to these esteemed veterans who are so passionate about trying to help their fellow veterans gain access to quality medicine and and find alternatives to all the addictive opioids and benzodiazepines. So I was really proud of this group. They're doing some great political activism as they did in Ohio. Let's face it, the veterans in Ohio, I feel, played a key role in getting your law passed, and I'm hoping that they'll continue to shape the law and broaden patient access, and especially, most important is to guarantee that veterans have a simple way of getting access to a card. They shouldn't have to go through 10 different iterations in order to find the medicine that they need. And as we learned earlier, at Canada and Israel both provide not only legal access to veterans, but they fully subsidize the cost of veterans cannabis in those two countries. So
that's huge, because veterans are on a limited budget to begin with, and they just want to feel better.
Right.
That they just want to feel better and get off all the meds.
That's exactly. So I'm hoping that Ohio will create a workaround similar to Illinois, where they can provide, they can enable veterans to apply directly to the health department instead of having to go through the physician as a gatekeeper, because they can't get their VA physician to write a certification. So.
And I know the group vets that they're from Ohio, so they're looking to do everything they can for the state of Ohio. You personally have been a trailblazer for the whole country, though, when it comes to medical research.
Well, we're probably best known for this PTSD study we're doing right now. It's an FDA-approved clinical trial looking at it's actually a triple-blind, randomized controlled trial, so it's extremely rigorous. But we're looking at 4 different varieties of whole plant cannabis in military veterans that have PTSD. So they have to have had combat-related trauma, and they have to have tried medications but still be symptomatic.
And you said you're going to have to screen about 10,000 veterans just to get 76 for this particular program.
Yeah, so we're hoping, I know that there's plenty of folks in Ohio that have friends, veterans and other loved ones that may live in Arizona and may want to participate in the study. So if you could help us spread the word that we are currently enrolling veterans in the study, and the study will continue for another 1.5 years. And hopefully within the next 3 years, you'll see published data. Both the good and the bad of cannabis will all be put into the public domain through our study. So,
and that'll be helpful for the rest of the medical community and veterans to get things going.
Yeah, that's the key, is we are lacking randomized controlled trials. That's what the medical community demands, is they want that level of rigor, kind of well-powered, rigorous studies that answer legitimate clinical questions. And certainly with this epidemic of veteran suicide that we have in the U.S., there's so many veterans who have reported that cannabis has been life-saving for them, and I think we owe it to the veteran community to study this in a rigorous way and understand, could this help curb our epidemic of veteran suicide? This is really, losing 22 veterans each day in this country is a public health crisis, and I'm amazed that the government really hasn't done anything meaningful to try to curb this suicide epidemic. So,
and it could all be helped with a little cannabis.
Yeah, that's what we're wondering. That's what we want to understand more about. So, anyway, we're excited to see Ohio roll out their program soon, and we'll look forward to watching that expand and see patients.
Well, we appreciate your time and everything. We don't want to keep you too long. Maybe in the future you'll come out to Ohio and do some events that we're going to be putting on.
I would be thrilled. I had such a good experience there working with the families and the patients who were testifying on the bill. It was so exciting to see all these people come together and persuade their elected officials to do the right thing, finally. I mean, Ohio has been so deserving of a legal medical cannabis program, so many years of fighting. And so I'm so proud of them for persevering and getting to this point where they're actually going to have access to lab-tested cannabis now.
Excited for everyone.
Yeah, wonderful.
Well, anything you want to plug, your website or anything about you?
Let's see. Yeah, if you can go to Scottsdale Research Institute, if you just Google that, that's where you can find out more information about the study itself, read the protocol, send veterans there that might want to be screened for the study. So yeah, Scottsdale Research Institute.
Okay, then check it out, guys. It's Dr. Sue Sisley from Arizona. Well, we appreciate your time,
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you guys later. Take care.
Right.
Bye-bye. All right, good. Thank you. That was good. Thanks, guys.
Sweet dreams are made.